before you stands a car you have never seen before. And do not be surprised, in the world there exists only one single example of it. Imagine that you have boundless financial resources, and yet some cars will remain unattainable. These are not simply expensive toys, but engineering marvels. Rare, futuristic, fabulously expensive. Even billionaires are forced to sigh as they watch from the sidelines. Today, on the channel for the wealthiest, 20 incredible cars that are beyond the means of even pampered tycoons. Luxury life.
20.
Number 20. Renault EZ-Ultimo. This futuristic giant is not merely a car, but a rapidly rolling luxury lounge from tomorrow. Renault never intended to sell the EZ-Ultimo to private magnates. The concept was conceived as a ground-level first class for elite hotels, premier airlines, and resorts. In its scale, it is closer to a yacht than to an ordinary automobile. The body is covered with 600 rhombic diamond scales, mesmerizing in their shifting reflections of light. Behind the opaque windows lies a salon that celebrates the senses. A marble floor, panels of precious wood species, warm leather, and tasteful lighting that can be dimmed to a cozy half-darkness. Inside, there is a cocoon chair on a swivel base, a luxurious Ottoman-style sofa, and a glass roof that creates a sense of weightlessness. There was room for only 3 persons, for there is no steering wheel. The vehicle is fully autonomous and turns the journey into a business meeting. Parquet floors, outlets for gadgets, a Wi-Fi cocoon. However, the EZ-Ultimo never became a production model. The temptation to escape from work early and dissolve into its luxury was simply too great. Number 19. Audi AI:/Con. Fully electric and absolutely autonomous, the AI:/Con is not a driver but a thinking partner. Instead of headlights, it has animated LED panel screens that show pedestrians dynamic pictograms as though it were a private traffic light. LiDARs, radars, and infrared sensors see in utter darkness and recognize the owner by his gait. The interior resembles a private lounge. The capsule seats swivel toward whoever is speaking, there are no pedals or steering wheel, and at the center is a touchscreen command island. As soon as the owner dozes off, the Audi glides forward quietly thanks to its powerful battery, and the advanced materials inside remove any hint of ecological guilt. The concept was created to show horizons, and for now it remains a distant dream. Number 18. BMW Gina. The Gina Light Visionary model is a bold manifesto revealed in 2008. There is no metal. The body is covered with a seamless elastic fabric stretched over aluminum and carbon. The car seems alive. Eyelids of the headlights open, petals of the hood spread apart, a spoiler grows when downforce is needed, and the fenders expand predatory-like around the wheels. Inside, the same fabric, seats with variable contours conform to the body. Headrests seem to breathe. The instrument panel appears out of nowhere when you rest your hand on it. Under this pliant skin lies the chassis of the BMW Z8, a naturally aspirated V8 engine with a displacement of 4.9 liters and roughly 400 horses, mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. The Gina never went into series production, but its living philosophy still germinates in the designs of brands around the world. Number 17. Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR. The product of a partnership between Mercedes-Benz and the film studio Avatar. The only AVTR in the world seems to have arrived straight from Pandora. Everything gleams. The body pulses with lights. The flanks flash turn signals. And 33 bionic scales on its rear breathe in time with acceleration. The sphere wheels rotate 30 degrees, allowing it to crab walk sideways. There are no handles, only a hidden fingerprint sensor. Butterfly wing doors open up the interior, which is lined with vegan leather and wood harvested before the species became invasive. There is no steering wheel. Control is by the central soul stone, which reads the user's pulse and recognizes the owner. 4 electric motors together produce approximately 469 horses, and the organic graphene battery recharges in 15 minutes. When you drive it, you feel as though you are floating, and the car breathes. Number 16. Aptera Launch Edition. 3 wheels, solar panels, and zero dependence on an outlet. Aptera challenges conventional EV charging, a lightweight monocoque, 2 front struts, and a keel-shaped tail. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds. Up to 640 kilometers on a full charge. 40 kilometers each day solely from solar energy. While the team completes crash tests in California, even the wealthiest simply wait in line. Number 15. Mini Vision Next 100. This car is not merely a tribute to style, it is the philosophy of the future on 4 wheels. The BMW Mini Vision. Next 100 is an attempt to glimpse tomorrow, where automobiles will adapt, learn, and even share themselves with others. The design is flexible, as though alive. The body adjusts to improve aerodynamics in real time. Autonomous driving, vehicle-to-vehicle connectivity, no blind spots. Everything here serves the idea of perfect motion. The steering wheel retracts when the car takes control. The minimalism of the interior does not sacrifice functionality. Instead of buttons, there are intelligent panels. Instead of mirrors, cameras. Panoramic glazing makes the ride almost like flying. Mini remains true to itself, compact yet full of character. The low seating position and open cabin deliver sensations akin to karting. Inside, there is Japanese paper, recycled plastic, and eco-friendly Alcantara. The cabin can be configured for either right-hand drive or left-hand drive. One of the main focuses of the concept is shared ownership. The car does not belong to a single person. It is available to anyone who wishes to move in a beautiful, fast, and clean way. The steering as well as the pedals can be shifted from one side to the other depending on who is behind the wheel. Mini thinks ahead, how to make a car that is used by dozens of people comfortable for each individual. Number 14. Cadillac Innerspace. Have you ever seen a car that looks more like a meditation chamber than a means of transport? The Cadillac Innerspace is something else entirely. It represents a future where the road is an opportunity to relax, not to focus. This compact 2-seater concept is fully autonomous. No steering wheel, no pedals, just you and the sensation of being in a luxurious capsule floating through space. The body seems carved from black glass with smooth aerodynamic lines. Instead of mirrors, there are cameras. Instead of chrome, luminous accents and logos. Inside there is space and coziness. Plush seats, soft pillows, blankets. Everything is hidden beneath the instrument panel. In front of you, a gigantic LED screen on which you can watch movies or visualize soothing scenes. The panoramic roof opens without affecting the windshield, generating an effect of surfacing into the future. The doors swing open to the sides, inviting you into a world of comfort and technology. The cabin adapts to your mood. Biometric sensors scan your emotions and adjust sound, lighting, and even scents. The batteries are positioned to free up as much space as possible. Despite its compactness, the interior is reminiscent of business class aboard a private jet. Even the tires are made using eco-friendly materials, soybean oil and rice husk ash. In the inner space, every detail is a step toward a future where luxury does not contradict ecology. Number 13. Toyota Concept Y. Toyota decided to transcend the conventional by transforming the car into a life companion. The Concept Y is not just a machine, it is a companion that senses and understands you. At its heart is an artificial intelligence named Yui. This assistant does more than obey commands. She learns your driving style, your mood, and even suggests alternatives when you are stressed. On the door screens, you are greeted with a custom welcome, and the emotions are displayed not only inside. Onlookers also see whether the car is in manual or autonomous mode. Yui analyzes data from biometric sensors and can take control if she notices you are fatigued. She chooses music, adjusts lighting, and even suggests stops at your favorite places. In autonomous mode, the cabin transforms into a relaxation area. The instrument panel pulses with soft light, the seat provides a lumbar massage, and the screen offers movies or music. At the end of the ride, Yui displays an emotional map that shows which moments brought you joy. All of this is not merely for entertainment. Toyota intends to collect data in order to select optimal routes based on them.
12.
Number 12. Bentley EXP 100 GT. This is a celebration of style, power, and a sustainable future. Created in honor of the brand's centenary, this concept shows what a true Grand Tourer could look like decades from now. Its dimensions are staggering, nearly 6 meters in length and 2.4 meters in width. Yet thanks to flowing lines and thoughtful details, it appears light and swift. The LED grille with 6,000 lamps greets the driver. The doors, like those of a supercar, rise up 3 meters. Despite its scale, this automobile can accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.5 seconds and reach up to 300 kilometers per hour. All this is made possible by 4 electric motors producing 1,400 horsepower. The particular features lie in the details. The glass roof with optical prisms distributes sunlight inside. Biometric sensors monitor passengers' pulse, head position, and even blood pressure. The seats rotate when the autopilot is engaged. The interior materials are eco-friendly: wood, recycled metal, and innovative fabrics. The lighting inside can be adjusted to suit the mood, and the built-in assistant is far smarter than Siri. It tells you what you see outside and suggests actions. Even the delivery is well thought out. In front there is a parcel compartment that opens with a gesture, and the tires change their tread pattern according to the weather. The EXP 100 GT is not just a show car, it is the promise that Bentley will not abandon luxury, but will make it cleaner, smarter, and more technological.
11.
Number 11. Mercedes-Benz a concept. Not just a show car, this is a transformer in the world of automobiles. When it reaches a speed above 80 kilometers per hour, it automatically changes its shape to improve aerodynamics. And this is not a metaphor. The rear extends by nearly 40 centimeters, and special panels on the bumper and wheels reconfigure to minimize air resistance. This car seems to adapt to physics itself. It was created using digital simulations and programs capable of evaluating millions of shape variants. The result is a drag coefficient of only 0.19. This is one of the best figures in history. The cabin recalls the luxurious S-Class, but with an emphasis on the future. Touch panels replace buttons, and multimedia controls are integrated directly into the steering wheel. All materials are premium, and the decoration is restrained yet elegant. On board is Car2X technology, which allows the car to communicate with other vehicles and infrastructure, warning of obstacles or accidents in advance. Under the hood is a hybrid system with 279 horsepower. In aerodynamic mode, the car becomes not only quieter, but also more eco-friendly thanks to reduced energy consumption. Number fragment 10. Porsche Mission X. The new hypercar from Porsche aims to become the fastest production car ever. It appears modest for a machine claiming records, but it conceals a beastly power within. The front is severe, with vertical headlights and expressive lines. The side profile is inspired by the Racing 963, and at the rear there is an enormous diffuser that provides more downforce than a GT3 RE's. Inside, everything is focused on speed. The bucket seats look like elements of a spacecraft. The steering wheel is a Formula 1 style control panel. Buttons and switches are everywhere. Porsche is keeping its figures under wraps, but the specified weight of 1,000 horsepower per ton suggests over 1,300 horsepower. That is enough to displace even the AMG 1 from its pedestal. This car is not about comfort, it is about speed, engineering, and madness. Number fragment 9. Cupra Dark Rebel. This is the Spanish challenge to boredom. Its design seems to have escaped from a futuristic video game world. The headlights appear to burst from the hood, and the body shimmers like liquid metal thanks to a unique 7-layer paint called Mercury Drop. The front is aggression at its maximum. Enormous air intakes, the illuminated Cupra logo, sharp lines. The wheels are like works of art, copper inserts, glass elements, and glowing accents. The silhouette is a 2-door shooting brake, but it is not a station wagon. It is a predator ready to pounce. At the rear, there is a massive diffuser and an LED light strip that changes color according to the driving mode. The cabin continues the visual shock, a steering wheel that changes color 3 modes: squared, cubed, and infinity. A concealed screen projects data directly onto the dashboard fabric, and the interior elements are made of metal produced by 3-dimensional printing. Audi Skysphere. This is two cars in one. With a single press of a button, it stretches into a long, grand tourer for relaxed driving or contracts into a sporty roadster focused on driving excitement. During transformation, everything changes. The interior, seating position, and controls. In lounge mode, the steering wheel and pedals vanish and the seats recline. In sport mode, everything shifts forward, creating a driver's cockpit. Inspired by Art Deco, it bridges past and future. There is a digital dashboard, touchscreens, and sculptural shapes. Under the hood is an electric motor with 623 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, and acceleration to 100 kilometers per hour in 4 seconds. The battery is split between the central section and the rear axle, ensuring perfect weight distribution. The aerodynamics are adaptive, closed in touring mode, open in sport mode to generate downforce. Skysphere is not just a concept, it is a philosophy. Number 7, BMW i Vision D. This is not about power or comfort, it is about emotions. DEE, an acronym for Digital Emotional Experience, embodies the idea that the car should be an extension of the driver's personality. Visually, it is minimalist. The lines are simple, almost austere, but the body can change color, not just between 2 shades, but between 32 different colors and countless patterns. Thanks to 240 segments of electronic panels, the car quite literally comes to life every time it starts. The front panel is a digital mask. Instead of a conventional grille, there is a display that can express emotions, surprise, approval, flirtation. The car is capable of smiling and being amazed. As soon as you approach, the vehicle recognizes you, projects your avatar onto the window, and automatically opens the door. Inside, there are no conventional buttons. All commands are given by voice or via a tactile reality slider on the windshield. This windshield is the display. It replaces all screens, panels, and even the instrument cluster. You can adjust the level of digital immersion, from ordinary data to full virtual reality, where the windows darken and you find yourself in a gaming or workspace. Number 6, Sony Vision Zero 2. When Sony said it had no intention of making cars, everyone believed it, but the Vision S turned out to be a real surprise. And the Vision S02 is already a declaration of intent to enter the market seriously. The electric SUV from Sony is aimed at competing with the Tesla Model Y, seated for 7, with 2 motors and a total power output of 536 horsepower. It immediately positions itself as a family vehicle that is also dynamic. Exact details about the battery are not yet available, but Sony understands that to play in this league, a range of at least 500 kilometers is required. The suspension is pneumatic. Inside, a wide digital screen spans the entire dashboard. There are 3 independent displays, one of which is for the front passenger. In the rear, there are additional screens and the ability to play PlayStation via the cloud. The platform is being prepared for autonomous driving, and with the launch of the Sony Mobility division, the company plans to enter the market fully. The Vision S is not just a concept, it is a harbinger of change.
5.
Number 5, Toyota Lunar Cruiser. Toyota goes beyond the Earth. The Lunar Cruiser is not an off-roader. It is a lunar rover designed to explore the Earth's satellite. But the technologies used here will one day transform our roads as well. Control is by joysticks, no steering wheels. Visually, it looks as though it came from a science fiction film. LiDARs, radars, radiation shielding, a hermetically sealed cabin. Every detail is thought out for conditions where a mistake can cost your life. But the important thing is that this project has a dual purpose. Everything created for the moon can be adapted for extreme conditions on Earth: deserts, mountains, polar regions. Resilience, autonomy, reliability, storage of provisions, survival, autonomous navigation. Toyota is not merely building vehicles. Toyota is designing the future of mobility, where boundaries are no longer defined by roads.
4.
Number 4, Škoda Vision 7S. These are 7 seats of the future. This electric SUV, more than 5 meters long, combines eco-friendly materials, innovations, and Czech craftsmanship. The body is sober and geometric. Instead of mirrors, there are cameras. Instead of door handles, there are touch panels. Instead of conventional seats, there are sliding, transformable structures. In the interior, you find recycled rubber and glass accents symbolizing the traditions of Czech glass blowers. Access to the cabin is via automatic doors without a central pillar. The details are thought out down to the smallest nuance. For example, the child safety seat is installed rearward facing in the center of the second row, recognized as the safest position. On the front display, there is a live feed from a camera that watches over the child. The smartphone serves as the key, the remote control, and the media center. It attaches to a magnetic panel and allows control of all the car's functions. The relax mode transforms the interior. The seats recline, the central console slides backward, and the display rotates horizontally. The lighting creates a cozy atmosphere, and the children can draw on the door panel with a stylus. The Škoda Vision 7S is not simply a family crossover, it is an entire world inside a single car. Number 3. Nissan Hyperforce. At the Tokyo Motor Show, Nissan presented 3 concepts of the future, and the Hyperforce is the most striking of them. It is not just a supercar, it is a statement. Created with the involvement of the Nismo division, it combines track fury with cyberpunk futurism. The most astonishing feature is its adaptive aerodynamic panels that open and change shape when entering a corner, increasing downforce. Inside the cabin is a driver's cockpit. The steering wheel extends when activated, and digital displays envelop the driver. Even the windshield wipers are made of carbon fiber to save precious grams. At the rear, there is a 2-stage diffuser and light tunnels instead of conventional taillights. The Hyperforce outputs around 1,300 horsepower, all on electric drive. This beast was created not just for the streets, but for glory on the track. Number 2. Nissan Hyper Tourer and Hyperpunk. 2 more concepts from Nissan, Hyper Tourer and Hyperpunk. The first is a futuristic minivan with floating seats and a digital tatami. The second is an angular electric car with an exterior that looks as though it was cut from glitch graphics, and an interior where everything is made of holograms and origami. The Hyperpunk even has the ability to transform the real world seen through the window into a living manga, turning the ride into a visual performance. All 3 cars are at once experiment, dream, and challenge in a single form.
1.
Mercedes Vision 111. The Mercedes Vision 111 is a reinterpretation of the legendary C111, but on an electric wave. It has preserved the spirit of the 1960s and 1970s, but has become vastly more technological. The body is streamlined in the signature orange color with pixelated optics. Cameras replace mirrors, retractable aerodynamic elements are integrated, and a rear display shows the charge level. Each line here is functional. Visually, it is striking, but it is even more interesting inside. The seats are designed in a racing style with 5-point harnesses and a reclined position, as in Formula 1. A gigantic projection panel with a retro interface combines past and future in a single glance. The interior seems to float. Traditional windows have been replaced by an optical illusion that creates the effect of open space, and the trunk is integrated into the design so seamlessly that it remains almost imperceptible. Under the hood is a new electric platform with next-generation batteries. The details are secret, but one thing is clear. Mercedes is not merely playing at retro. Mercedes is once again pointing the way to tomorrow. Friends, if you are interested in the topic of wealth, all that is most expensive and luxurious, subscribe to the channel for the wealthiest. Our content is incredibly fascinating, and right now I recommend you watch our next episodes, which have already appeared on your screen.